Hello. Welcome. I am very, very excited. And also, like, feeling a little bit bittersweet, because this is presumably the last stream during which I will be playing Pokemon Yellow. Now, let me make it very clear. This is not the last Pokemonday, by any means. In fact, not next Monday, probably, but the Monday after, I will be starting with a Gen 2 game of y'all's choosing. I'll be doing a poll in my Discord for that, so if you want to help vote, then make sure you're in the Discord. But yes, today we are taking on the Elite Four in Pokemon Yellow, which is something that I sort of preemptively did last week. I wasn't planning on it, but I was like, you know what, let's just like be quirky and see what happens. And it did not go super well for me. So that's unfortunate. But the good news is I've done a little bit of grinding off stream, and as a result, I think I'm much better suited to take on the Elite Four now. That being said, I'm still not completely up to snuff when it comes to level. So there might be an attempt and then a little bit more level grinding in another attempt. We'll see. My computer's being dumb. Please let me play my game. But regardless, once we defeat the Elite Four, the stream will not end until I have caught all 3 legendary birds and Mewtwo. I think Mewtwo I'll probably just use the Master Ball on, if I'm completely honest. But the birds, now that's gonna be something. It's gonna be a tricky hunt, you know? I also might start with just like a little bit more level grinding. I think everybody is level 50 except for 2. I think maybe the Blastoise is level 52 and the Venusaur is level 51. Because, you know, I have the experience all now, so it just kind of, everybody gets it. I should have done this earlier. Is it updating Steam? No! Don't do it. Don't do it. But yes, that's the plan for today. I'm really excited. I think we almost pulled out a victory last time against the Elite Four. We made it to Lance, I believe. And that was... It was kind of by accident. I probably shouldn't have made it that far. A lot of it was luck. So this time we're gonna rely on a little bit more strategy and skill, and hopefully less luck. So that being said, let me get this set up. I usually do this before a stream and I forgot, so it's... Let me do this. And we'll come here. Hello. Make sure that you can actually, you know, see what's going on. That would be helpful. Perfect. Fantastic. Love it. And then I'm going to unmute it, of course. Pause this. Goodbye. Goodbye. And... Fantastic. Oh, God, it's so loud for me. It looks like it's fine for you, though. I have the audio of the game turned down a bit in Twitch Studio. Also, let me... We are not properly aligned here. And also, let's pray my keyboard works today. Let's just see. The time has come. The Elite Four stands before us. They've defeated us once, but we're not going to let it happen a second time. Or if it does happen a second time, we won't let it happen a third time. But we're going to try again. We're much better prepared. I have done some off-stream level grinding, and as a result, I think I'm much better suited to face the Elite Four. What I might do is a little bit more level grinding beforehand, just to make sure that everybody's like really in their best condition, you know? So let's, well, first of all, let's review who's on the team. and where we are now, because there's been some stuff that's happened off camera that y'all will not have seen. So everybody's at least at level 50. That was my goal when I was doing all of this grinding. And also, let me say, you can see 40 hours. I'm not exactly sure where we were last time. I think it was somewhere around like 24, 25 or something like that. But what I also want to say is that I played in, like, I sped it up. I wasn't playing, I didn't actually play for like 15, 16 hours. I played a much speedier version, which I can still do, technically. I always forget that's an option because, surprise, surprise, this is an emulator. We're not actually streaming directly from a Game Boy Color, if you'll believe that. So I'm going to just do a little bit more level grinding, I think, because I looked at all of the levels of the Elite Four teams, and I feel like up until maybe Agatha, but mostly Lance, I feel like I'm fine. But once we start hitting those 60s, I get a little bit worried. Now, the last time I did this, my Pokemon were all around the level 40 mark, and we made it to Lance's last Pokemon. His Dragonite took us out because it outsped everything we had, and it just had way too much damage. But I think now that we're higher level, we should be able to hold our own easier. I do wish I hadn't used so many of my items that I had saved for the Elite Four, but I got to the 4th member, and I was like, maybe we can do this. Let's try. And then that didn't end up working out, obviously. So we're a little bit understocked, I would say, but we do have some full heals. We've got some hyper potions and some full restores. Worst comes to worst, I probably could go back into Victory Road and battle some people for more money, but as it stands, I don't have a lot. I've got $400 to my name. So we're just gonna see how this goes, you know? Do I have a Combi? I don't. Let me use a Premier Ball. I think I need to start using them again. And I also want to make sure I give people time to, like, come into stream, so they're not missing all of the Elite Four stuff. So that's why we're gonna do some level grinding first. Typically, I do a voiceover intro. Like, typically I do a voiceover intro for the YouTube videos, but I still haven't figured out how to process the audio in a way that makes it sound as good as it does when I'm streaming. So I'm gonna try just, like, doing intros on stream. I know a lot of people do that. I'm not, like, making up some kind of wild new way to make content. But just to keep y'all in the loop, you know? So this is a lot of, actually this is almost exclusively where I was level grinding. The Combi. You hate to see it. Great! See, this was much easier to get through when I was in speedy mode. I could, in theory, do that again, but I don't think I want to. Because then I think what I would have to do is mute the audio and play something else. And that's just a lot of work. We don't want to do that. So, the thing is, Bumblebee now has a fighting type move, which covers some important weaknesses. The thing about submission is I'm pretty sure there's recoil damage. I wasn't using Bumblebee to take out the rock types, I was switching to other Pokemon. I was trying to, like, spread out the experience as much as possible. So let's see. He's 9 levels up. Okay. It's not as... Oh, that's actually really bad. I think he'll live it, but... I was wrong. He did not. He did not live it. Okay. I think what I need to do is take stock of which Pokemon are the most important to level up for the Elite Four. I do think Curacao being... Are you serious? Now you're gonna self-destruct? Piece of garbage! Okay, well at least we survived. But we have to go right back to the freaking Pokemon Center. So I think the thing is... Bumblebee is going to be big for us against Lorelei. Let's see. Bumblebee and I would say Absinthe as well. Against the... wait a minute. Oh, no. Lorelei's ice. She's not water. But a lot of her types just happen to be dual water ice. So Bumblebee has electric type moves, and he has a fighting type move. So that's huge against water ice types. I'll probably end up using Absinthe against the Slowbro, just to give Bumblebee a little bit of time off. So those two are crucial for the first battle. Then we have Bruno, who has 3 fighting types and 2 Onyxes. So, in theory, Corn Chip is our answer to the fighting types, and Blastoise is also the answer to the Onyxes. Ash, hello! Welcome in! We're doing it today. We're beating the Elite Four. No matter what happens. Then we have Agatha. All of hers are poison type. Some are dual ghost, one is dual flying. So in theory, Charizard will be good against that because he has Earthquake. For Lance, we also, I think, want to rely mostly on Curacao because she has Ice Beam. Yes. So we want to make sure we save those Ice Beams for that Lance battle. And then if we get to Blue, okay, he'll have this team. It's a fairly balanced team, but I'm pretty sure we have answers to everything. It's just, they're all fairly high leveled, like they're still 10 to 15 levels above us. So we're gonna see how that goes. But I think if we were able to get to Lance's last Pokemon with our entire team 10 levels lower than they are now, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be able to do it with this new team. I mean, not new team, but they're in better shape now. Respectfully. Anyway, Ash, how are you doing? I was rambling for a second. I had to make sure that I had all of my ducks in a row strategically. Okay, so Curacao is really like kind of our ace here. I guess Corn Chip could stand a little bit more leveling. The thing is, I'm pretty sure she will outspeed a good amount of these Pokemon. I'm not sure if I just want to give it a try or if I want to do... I'm just going to do a little bit of grinding first. I feel... Am I stalling? Perhaps. Perhaps I am. Okay. I'm trying a new flavor of my sparkling water. Raspberry lime. Honestly, my favorite so far. My biggest issue is that it comes in a much smaller bottle than the other ones. And they don't sell it in the larger, which is unfortunate. But I'm quite loving it. Playing Minecraft with a friend, love that. It's been way too long since I played some Minecraft. We're gonna switch here. So in theory, Worm might not be used at all. We could always send them in if we need to Toxic. Toxic strats might actually be the move in some cases. Who needs the experience the most? I think I'm just gonna use Curacao. She feels like a very important part in multiple of these Elite Four battles, so I don't think it would be a bad thing if she's a couple levels higher than anybody else. Like, we're gonna need her especially for Lance. Especially. That Ice Beam is major. Yeah, this is just a waste of my time. So I did some off-stream level grinding. That's what I was explaining that earlier. So that's why everybody is suddenly at a much higher level. And I've spent a lot of time in this frickin' cave. Because as far as I'm aware, this is the highest level wild Pokemon I can find right now. Yeah, that makes sense. Curacao tanks this pretty well. Eek. Oh my god. But I was playing in sped up mode, so I forgot how painful it is to go through all of that. Experience all text. I would like to try to get Corn Chip up to at least 51. A corned chip. Let's fly. Let's fly, Corn Chip. Every single Golbat in this cave, by the way, is level 44. And all they do is confuse. Yeah. That checks out. But then they haze, and it undoes it. Which is, like, fine, I guess. Nice. I think as soon as we get Corn Chip to level up, I am going to go start the Elite Four. Bumble, hello! Yes, weirdly enough, haze undoes confusion. I learned this while I was doing my level grinding. Yes, it's quite funny because all these Golbats do is they typically lead with either Supersonic or Confuse Ray, and then they'll like spam haze. It's quite embarrassing actually for them. Ha! You missed! So I decided I wanted to do just a little bit more leveling before I go into the Elite Four. I did a lot off-stream. But some of the Pokemon are still like 10 plus levels up on most of mine. So we're gonna see what happens. But I still think if I was able to make it work, almost, when we were so underleveled, I'm just gonna run from this. These Geodudes usually self-destruct. I almost made it work, you know? So I feel much more confident this time. I have all of their teams.
Okay!
Okay! Level 46. That's more EXP, isn't it? Curacao will be able to tank an explosion if that's what it does. Or an earthquake. Wait, why would it have earthquaked against my Pidgeot? Okay. That's fine. I guess something I also need to do is go through all of my Pokemon and their movesets, because things have changed a little bit in the meantime, in between time. Nothing crazy. But there are a couple new moves on the squad that I think are going to be helpful. Another freaking Geodude. I don't think level 41 is even worth it. We're trying to maximize experience points right now. And by that I don't mean like maximize each Pokemon's experience points. I mean pick the battles that will give us the most amount of experience points. Haze resets like everything. That's so funny. That makes it a way more useful move. But it's also like not a useful move if you're the one who's inflicting status conditions. Kian is here and says hello. Oh, hello, Kian! I think Absinthe will also be able to tank an explosion, which this Graveler will almost inevitably do. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Good for you, but not the gold bat. Exactly. Did I say gold bat? I'm fine, I promise. It does make dealing with them much easier. I just want to get Cornchip to 51 because she is very important in the Bruno fight. Now, if I recall correctly, I'm pretty sure Bruno does a lot of like X attack, X defense. He uses a lot of X moves. So that will be good for Cornchip setting up Sky Attack. And hopefully she has enough damage now that she's level 50-51. Let's hope. Frickin' Golbat. We simply fly. You tried it. You really thought. Oh. Cornchip missed. That's a little embarrassing. It's fine. We fly. Okay. I will fly again. This one is not Confused Raying, which has me confused, actually. Oh, there it goes. I spoke too soon. We'll just quick attack. Nice. Nice! She's gotta be close, right? This is not a good place for Cornchip training. She doesn't really have any like helpful moves against the Pokemon that spawn here. Probably one or two more, is my guess. 41. You're not worth it, respectfully. Goodbye. Just be a higher level. You're... No. Again, just, it's not gonna happen. Here we go. Something that also happened off-stream, which I was a little bit sad about, is... Oh, I lied, actually. Cornchip does fine against the Machoks here. I forgot there were Machoks. But something that happened off-stream was that I got to, I think, maximum friendship with Pikachu. Which is fantastic, but I would have liked for everybody to have seen it. You know? Great! Come on, Cornchip. You know you want that level up. I don't know if the difference between 50 and 51 is even worth the trouble, but it makes me feel a little bit safer. I feel like she's really the only missing piece in the strategy. Or not a missing piece, but potentially weak-ish piece. Okay, good. We just fly again. Be free! No, you're not gonna chop me today. You're not gonna chop me today, no sir. I thought that was gonna be it. I suppose I could check how many experience points she needs to level up. Maybe I'll do that. Ah! Still 3,000? I mean, we're here, so I might as well. I mean, that's really only like 6 or 7 battles if I choose my battles correctly. But I definitely thought it was gonna be less than that. I'm not gonna lie. I need to sit up. $36? Absolutely not. Not even worth sniffing at. Is that a thing people say? Probably not. Ooh. I might just start switching into Bumblebee for the Golbats. Because he can make quick work of them. Especially if they start with the haze, for whatever reason. Oh, okay, well that's embarrassing. That, nobody saw that. Yeah. I think that should Oko, yep. Yeah. Go faster. Okay, show me another Machoke. I think those are the best experience in this cave. Second to Graveler, maybe? Graveler and Machoke are definitely the top 2. Not Geodude. Girl. Go away. I guess I could ride my bike to make it faster, huh? This is the life, huh? This is that exciting content that you came here for. As soon as Cornchip is 51, we're taking on the Elite Four. No more stalling. Ah! My chair just did something somewhat concerning. We will switch to the boy. The little Bumblebee. Ooh, good dodge. Then the thunder? Nice. Very nice. Great! The crit was unnecessary, but welcome. Okay. Another Machoke would be great. It's just such a significant chunk of experience. Like, these Onix are level 49, but I don't think they actually give that much experience. Let's see. We'll go surfing. He's Angie. Angie boy. Surf looks more like rain. Can we talk about it? I feel like they didn't try very hard with that animation. Let's see. Yeah, 189. And it's also, I think, the highest naturally spawning level in this... At least in this area of the cave. If I recall correctly. I think Graveler can be 47, only Onix can be up to 49. Frickin' Golbat, man! Again, we let Bumblebee take care of it. Hopefully you hit through... Nice! Easy peasy. Okay. We're getting close. B Diddy Habs, hello! Thank you for the follow! Welcome in, how are you doing? We're currently just doing a little bit of like last minute pre-Elite Four training. That's the name of the game here. I'm doing pretty great myself. I had the day off today, so I did a lot of napping. I got some errands done. And now I'm hopefully about to beat Pokemon Yellow for the first time. So it's been a lovely one. Thank you for asking. No, you I don't care. Level 36? We don't need it. We don't need it. This is fine. We'll use Pikachu here. The Bumble? The little Bumble boy? We love the Bumble boy. I haven't beaten Yellow since I was a young lad. This is my first time playing it, actually. So it's been quite the adventure. I started playing Pokemon with Gen 3, and I have played a little bit of Gen 2, but never Gen 1. So it's a fun like first for me. And it's also like fairly difficult. Come on, Corn Chip. Level 51, that's all I'm asking, girl. But yeah, some of the, especially some of the gym leaders, the level curves are a bit steep. So it's quite interesting. Gen 1 was fun. I started with Blue back in 1999. Damn! That's great, though. And have you played, like, every generation since then, too? Because I started with Gen 3, and I think I've played at least one of the games from every generation since. But Gens 3 and 4 are definitely, like, the ones that I would say defined my childhood the most. And the ones that I spent the most time with. Nice, Oko. We're close. I can feel it. Corn Chip, you want to hit 51. I know you do. Listen, we've had our ups and downs, we've had our moments. I've given you some tough love. But I've also given you some positive reinforcement, I think. And I think that's all going to coalesce here. Played every main series game. Nice! Do you have any favorites? Whether it be like favorite gens or favorite particular titles from each gen? Oh. I mean, I don't know if this kills, and then I think he's probably just gonna use Explosion. Oh, okay. Bad choice. Great! Oh, the experience all text. It gets me every time. Oh! Fireball leveled up. That's nice. I don't think it's particularly crucial, but it's nice. Gen 3 specifically Emerald or Omega Ruby. I am also an Emerald lover. Sapphire and Emerald in Gen 3 were like my shit. I'm just gonna run from this. It does not give me that much experience. I feel like I didn't spend enough time with... Well, I played Alpha Sapphire, but I didn't spend enough time with it. So I'm actually... This is the first game in a series that I'm doing on stream where I'm just gonna play through every generation in order. I haven't decided if remakes are included in that, like Fire Red, Leaf Green. Not sure if they'll be in it. The thing is, I kind of want Heart Gold and Soul Silver to be in it because I feel like those are fantastic remakes. So we'll have to see what I end up deciding. I might save remakes for like once I've actually worked through every gen. Not quite sure what I'm gonna do there yet, but I do think I need to revisit Alpha Sapphire because I did not give her the chance that she deserved. Okay, Bumblebee, let's pull it together, baby. I know you can do this. Okay, well... okay, now you can do it. Really? 4 in a row! Oh my. Yes. I guess I'll use Worm. They have Psybeam. That was unfortunate to behold. I feel bad. Bumblebee was quite confused there. Damn, this Golbat Supersonics are potent. Quite potent. It's fine. Nice! Corn Chip must be close. I could check again, but I feel like that would ruin all of the anticipation. I bet one more Machoke would do it. Send me a Machoke. That's not a Machoke. Oh, level 47 Graveler though. That's pretty good experience. Let's do this. Interesting, okay. I always just operate under the assumption that they're going to self-destruct or explosion right away. You fool! I'm the only Earthquake user here. Please kill. Nice! Oh, it was a crit. Great. Okay, still no Corn Chip level up. It has to be, like, so close. I just want her 1 level up for that Bruno fight. And then I think she'll be able to hold her own. That's the hope, at least. No. Goodbye. Ooh, a Stunky. It would be helpful if I was pressing the right buttons. I have a lot of Premier Balls to use. I've got a plethora of Premier Balls. A certified plethora. I don't know who would certify such a thing. Like what kind of organization would be in charge of that, but they certified it. Just want to stay near the ladder so it's easy to leave as soon as I'm done. Be high level again. Nice! Excellent. I could also... It's risky. But if it does explode right away, and I fly... Oh! Excellent. That's perfect. Yes! Okay, we're done. It's time. It's Elite Four time. Unfortunately, Bumblebee will not be gaining experience all points because he is currently incapacitated. But that's fine. We're gonna heal, and then we're gonna do the damn thing. Last time did not go... Well, actually, it went much better than I expected it to, considering how underleveled we were. But this time, we are still underleveled, but less so. And I think that's gonna make all the difference, truly. Okay. I'm gonna do a save. Because I feel like if I do lose... The audio was gonna cut out for a second. Thank you. If I do lose, and I used up all of my items, I don't have a lot of money left, and I simply won't be able to buy anything else, really. So I might just have to, like, reset, you know? We're gonna see how it all shakes down, you know? Okay, first is Lorelei. I do think I want to lead with Bumblebee. Electric type, he also has a fighting type move. It feels like the correct choice here. And then I'll probably... Well, okay, I can talk more about the strategy while we're in the battle. I'm stalling. I'm nervous. It's happening. This could be it, you know? Okay, Lorelei. Welcome to Pokemon League. I'm Lorelei of the Elite Four. No one can best me when it comes to icy Pokemon. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they're frozen solid. Are you ready? Just a reminder that I did beat you once already. You think they, like, do they wipe their memories? I wonder if a Thunder just kills. We outspeed. Very nice. Let's see an Oko here. Okay, not quite. Oh! That's great, though. That was a lot of damage. We're just gonna Thunder again. I do have potions, but I was hoping I wouldn't have to rely on them so soon. The good news is there's also lots of great experience in these battles. Come on. Cloister. I think we stay in here. Yeah, I'm gonna stay in. It's a level under the Dugong, so... If I were, like, really big braining this, I would check stats and stuff. Oh! Okay, well, that's taken care of. Very nice. Just skip through all the experience, all text. There's nothing to see here. Okay, for Slowbro, I am going to switch to Absinthe. And I'm going to lead with a Leaf Seed, just in case, like, something bad happens. Special Attack Rose. The issue is Absinthe is also dual Poison type. Oh my gosh. Wait, that's actually really bad. I thought I was gonna do more damage. I'm gonna try a Solar Beam. As long as Absinthe survives one hit. Oh, okay, it's really setting up. I think it's at +6 special. Hopefully Solar Beam kills. Okay. Nice crit. It's raising special defense as well as attack. Oh, right! I forgot that that's how it works in Gen 1. That's so silly. The crit was lucky then. The crit was very lucky. Oh, nice level up. Okay. Okay. For the Jinx, I think I want to go with Fireball and Fire Blast. This is Ice and Psychic. And then I can Earthquake if this isn't quite enough. Oh. Okay. I mean, this is going pretty well so far. I wish Bumblebee hadn't taken as much damage as he did, but I think it's still okay. Okay. Lapras. Yes. I think I want to lead with a Thunder Wave for the guaranteed paralysis. Okay, good news is we outspeed from the jump. Confuse Ray. I don't know if I want to risk staying in through Confusion. So I'm going to switch to Absinthe and hope that we get a fully paralyzed turn on the Lapras. Nice! I'm gonna set up Leaf Seed. Oh, I forgot it has Blizzard. I think Absinthe tanks this though. Oh my god. Let's see what a Mega Drain does. I have Revives. I don't know if there's... Well, we could switch back to Bumblebee. But I don't think Bumblebee's gonna tank a Blizzard very well either. TBH. Oh god. Okay, let's go for the Mega Drain and hope for another paralysis. And just like see how much damage this does. Not very much. Oh, come on. Okay. Well, we're gonna get a clean switch. I have revives, it's fine. I just was not anticipating using one so early on. Let's see what Thunder does. Ooh. Ah! It's like the paralysis means nothing. I don't know if Bumblebee lives that. You're kidding. This is not going too well. Body Slam, Confusory, Hydro Pump, Blizzard. I mean, we could just go Curacao here. And Skull Bash. Oh, you're joking. It's fine. It's fine! Don't paralyze. Okay. I'm just gonna surf here. I think it's low enough that it kills. Okay. How did we beat that Lapras the first time? I'm gonna have to, like, go back and review the footage. I still haven't edited the episode from last week. Oh my god. Okay, that's one down. But unfortunately that's also 2 of 3 revives down. Oh wait, do I have 3 revives? Oh, I have 5 revives! Okay. I don't know why I thought I only had 3. I think I have 3 of something else. Full restores, that's what it is. Okay. So, next is Bruno. For Bruno, I think he leads with the Onyx, right? Which means we lead with Curacao. And then we switch into Corn Chip for whatever Hitmon he sends in. Through rigorous training, people and Pokemon can become stronger. I've weight trained with my Pokemon. Nat! We will grind you down with our superior power! Hoo-ha! Did you just call me a hoo-ha? I don't think you can say that. Okay. Alright, starting with Onyx. I think we should Oko the Onyx. Actually, probably both Onyx, because they're both quad weak to serve. I don't know if I even need to risk using one of my Hydro Pump EPs. Because I would like to save one for Lance's Aerodactyl, and also Blue has Flareon. And a Sandslash. But that's we shouldn't worry about that too much quite yet. Let's get through the Elite Four first. Hitmonchan. Yes. I feel like he sets up an X defense here. Or a double team. Oh gosh. That's tough. Okay, we hit anyway. Hopefully that just Okos. Nice! Good crit Corn Chip. I always knew you could do it. Ice Beam will also be super effective against Aerodactyl and Sandslash. True! That is true. I'm just thinking about the stab damage. I'm trying to maximize wherever I can. I think I'm gonna try the same thing. He missed! Okay, that was quite lucky for us. Damn! Okay, Corn Chip. Love that. Curacao level up is great, actually. It's fantastic. Another Onyx. And then we go back to Curacao here. I'm gonna try to not use potions until I absolutely need them. Let's try another Surf. Hopefully this just kills. Nice. Okay. Okay, so the Machamp is what's most scary, to be honest. I think what I'd like to do is try another Sky Attack, see how much damage it does. If Corn Chip outspeeds, you can also Sand Attack while he sets up. I have a feeling he's going to... He has Leer, and I think he might use an X Attack. No, let me just get a Sky Attack going. Oh, X Defend. Oh, that's unfortunate. But this will still put, I think, a good amount of damage. Oh my god, the lucky crit. That's crazy. I'm not gonna complain, but I don't know if this would have gone so well had we not crit just now. Okay, that's Bruno done. We didn't lose anybody there. We hardly took any damage, for that matter. Okay, next is Agatha. All of her Pokemon are poison type, so I think I lead with Fireball, who knows Earthquake. It's still gonna be tough. Oh, her first Gengar knows Substitute. That's unfortunate. Ian, hello! Thank you for the raid! Welcome in, raiders. How are we doing? I'm currently, very stressed. Just trying to get through the Kanto Elite Four for the first time. It's going well so far.
That's suspicious.
That's weird. Me when I got a crit on that last Sky Attack. That was very lucky. I don't know if Corn Chip would have even tanked like a single Karate Chop from the Machamp. But yes, welcome in everybody. Ian, how was your stream? You started with some Wiz, right? And then I think you were playing DBD, which I still wish I could play. It was amazing. I'm glad to hear it. Uyaya, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Oh, we finished Caramel. Hell yes. I don't really know a lot about Caramel except that it's like candy themed and lovely. I've never been there myself. And I mean that in Wiz, obviously not in real life. Okay, so we are underleveled here. But I think... Okay, we outspeed, which is fantastic. You're having a good day. Thank you, you too! Is Caramel, Arc 3 or 4? Arc 4, okay, so that's a bit of a way off for me. Because I'm in Avalon right now. Okay. I think... Oh wait, I should have healed Bumblebee, shouldn't I? Because... I goofed! I could, though. I could use Ice Beam. I'm gonna do that. I don't think it's smart to send in Bumblebee when he's half health. In a DBD match. Enjoy the Pokemon. Oh, thank you for the lurk. I hope you win the match. Let's try an Ice Beam and just see what happens. If we're like super lucky, it will freeze. Oh, but the Toxic missed. Okay. I'm going to just Surf to finish it off because I want to save as much Ice Beam PP as we can for Lance. Okay, excellent. I was really worried for a second. I forgot to account for the flying. Okay. Okay! Please just... Okay, Haunter. I think we go back to Fireball here and hit him with another Earthquake. In fact, I think we just stay in an Earthquake for the rest of this match. I think. We're gonna see how that goes. If Fireball can... Ooh! Okay, a crit there is huge, actually. I'm not sure if it would have killed without it. I probably should have, like, deposited the experience all before I did this, so I didn't have to do this after every Pokemon, but it's fine. No, I believe Fireball is our only answer to Arbok. This I don't think kills. I feel like the Arbok can tank an Earthquake. Yeah. See, a crit would have been great there. That's where we needed the crit. It's fine. It's fine! Arbok down. See, look, even though we're under-leveled, I think we have our type advantages covered enough that it's not gonna matter all that much. The game feed is frozen. But why? That's never happened before. You know what I'm gonna do? Let's see. Oh. I was going to do a save state. Wait, that's actually so strange. Let me... I'm gonna try this first. No, not you. Not you. Do this. Back here. Did that fix it? I think that fixed it. That was really weird. that has simply never happened before. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I think as long as Fireball tanks... Oh, but Gengar has Hypnosis. We have a Pokeflute? Wait. Yes, we have the Pokeflute with us. We outspeed. So that's big. I think 2 Earthquakes will be enough to take it down, actually. Oh my goodness! And it's going for Psychic. As long as Fireball tanks this, we're good. Easy! Ate it for breakfast. Do I need Earthquake for anything after this? Lose Magneton, I suppose? I'm just gonna Flamethrower and hope that it's enough. Okay. Oh, we got a crit. Well, that's excellent. Whoo! Okay, that's 3 down. We're kind of breezing through this. I think because we prepared so much ahead of time, we've sort of got an answer to everything they're throwing at us. Okay, Lance is where we died the first time. So, I want to make sure... Oh, he leads with a Gyarados, which means we definitely... Is this really all I have in terms of potions? That's unfortunate. So we lead with Bumblebee, and then I think we switch to Curacao and just, like, Ice Beam the Dragonairs, the Aerodactyl, and the Dragonite. I think that's the strat here. Okay. Bumblebee, you come up front. A quad-effective Thunder, I think, should just kill the Gyarados. I hope it just takes the Gyarados down. Okay, Lancey boy. Ah! I heard about you, Nat. I lead the Elite Four. You can call me Lance the Dragon Trainer. I thought it was Dragon Tamer. Okay, that's fine. You know that dragons are mythical Pokemon. They're hard to catch and raise, but their powers are superior. They're virtually indestructible. Well, are you ready to use... Am I ready to use? I am. I'm not gonna lose, though. Your league challenge ends with me, Nat. I sure hope not. After all the preparation I've done, this needs to go smoothly. Okay, leaves with a Gyarados, which is not actually a dragon type. I outspeed, but my attack misses, of course. Oh! His attack also missed. Okay, we get a second chance. I think that Hydro Pump might have killed me. Damn. Okay, excellent. Whew. Okay, good level up. And we just go through all of this experience. All text. Yes, yes, thank you. Delicious experience points for everybody. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, so this first Dragonair knows Thunderbolt and Thunder Wave. But I'm pretty sure Curacao outspeeds. Because we've given her speed boosting items. Okay. Ah, damn it. Oh! The freeze! Okay, that's fine. I can deal with the Hyper Potion freeze. We'll Ice Beam again. Huge. And then, I'm just gonna Surf to finish it off. Hopefully it finishes it off. Nice. Okay, the second Dragonair isn't quite as scary. It does have Hyper Beam, which I think could potentially do a lot of damage, but it doesn't have those electric type attacks. At least I'm assuming that's the order that he sent them out in. It's hard to know, because I immediately froze it, so I didn't get to see actually any of its moveset. So, let's just hope for the best. We know this won't kill. Okay, yes, so this is the second Dragonair. I think Curso probably tanks this. Oh, easy! Tanks it easy. Now an Ice Beam is quad effective against the Aerodactyl, right? Rock and flying. So I'm not sure if I want to go Ice Beam here or if I want to Hydro Pump. I'm gonna go for the Hydro Pump. Oh, it used Fly. Okay, it outspeeds me. I don't think Fly kills. I'm just gonna get ready for a Hydro Pump and hope that Curacao tanks this. Nice! I think this should kill. Excellent. The problem is, now I am quite low for the Dragonite. So what I think I'm gonna do is, it's gonna kind of be like a sacrifice switch, but if we can get Bumblebee out and if we can get one Thunder Wave off, then hopefully we can get the Dragonite slow enough so that I can move first. Oh, I outspeed somehow. Fire Blast, okay. This might just kill me. Ooh, I'm alive. Okay, let's try to go for a Thunder and just like see how much damage we can get off with that. Oh, that was a crit. Ooh, Hyper Beam. Okay, but we knew Bumblebee was probably going to faint if we sent him in. So that's to be expected. Now he has to recharge after Hyper Beam, right? This might just kill, it's quite effective. Nice! Okay, we made it past Lance. So we've officially made it further than the first attempt. Hey. At this point, I do think I need to make sure that everybody is as healthy as possible. Or you would have been, but you have one more challenge ahead. You have to face another trainer. His name is Blue! He beat the Elite Four before you. That stupid bastard. He is the real Pokemon League champion. So you lied. Okay. So I need to revive Bumblebee. I'm so sorry we had to sacrifice you, but it certainly won't be in vain. I hate that all we have are hyper potions and max potions. Alright, who are we gonna need most here? Curacao will be great against the Sand Slash. I'm not as sure about the Alakazam. Fireball will be fine against the Executor. I think Bumblebee will be good against the Cloyster. Fireball will also be good against the Magneton. And Curacao against the Flareon. So we're really relying on, like, just a couple of Pokemon here. To be honest. Oh, I have full restores, too. Let's see. Or maybe... Maybe I lead with Absinthe? And I can get a Leech Seed set up against the Sand Slash. If he follows up with the Alakazam, I can do the same. I don't have, like, a specific answer, really, to the Alakazam. So... Oh, but the Psychic against the Poison is not great. Okay, regardless, I'm gonna lead with Absinthe against the Sand Slash to see what happens. Hey! I was looking forward to seeing you, Nat. My rival should be strong to keep me sharp. While working on Pokedex, I looked all over for powerful Pokemon. Not only that, I assembled the teams that would beat any Pokemon type. And now, I'm the Pokemon League champion. Nat, do you know what that means? I'll tell you. Please do. I'm the most powerful trainer in the world. Well, in Kanto. Let's not get carried away. Let's not get too crazy here. Alright, Blue. Let's frickin' do it. I'm 10 levels under, but... Okay, we outspeed. Poison Sting should be fine. Yep. No worries there. I'm just gonna see what kind of damage Mega Drain does. Oh, okay. That's pretty significant. Why are you Poison Stinging? You could do, like, anything else. Okay, we Mega Drain. You know what I might do? I might send out Worm to Toxic the Alakazam. I'm worried about the Recover. And hopefully Worm can either get the Toxic off or take a hit and then get it up. We'll see. Toxic. Why would you start with Recover? Okay, he threw. I'm pretty sure he probably could have just, like, killed me there. I'm just gonna flash to see... Oh. I didn't actually know what Kinesis did. Lowering his accuracy as well. I don't know if Worm can tank that. Ah, it was a crit. That sucks. Let's go with... Honestly, I might go with Curacao. Because the only thing we really need her for after this would be... the Flareon. But Fireball could also Earthquake to deal with the Flareon. Yeah, let's Hydro Pump just for as much damage as possible. I think Curacao tanks that fine. Yeah. And the Poison is good too. It might recover next turn. Yeah, I didn't think the Hydro Pump. Oh, a Psychic. I think it just dies. Oh! God, that was a lot of damage. Okay, it's okay. It's okay! We're fine. At the very worst, I could send in, like, Corn Chip and... Oh, okay, good level up. I could switch into Corn Chip and sacrifice her to revive somebody else, or full restore somebody else. Executor. Yes. I think we want Fireball here. We just don't want to get Hypnosis-isted. But I think if we Fire Blast... Oh, we outspeed. Okay. I don't know if this kills, but it's going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, nice. I knew it! I frickin' knew it. I'm just gonna Poke Flute. What a nice melody. I'm actually not sure what this does. Oh no, they're all gonna be crits, aren't they? How many? Please stop. Of course it hits 5 times. Of course. I'm going to risk another Fire Blast. Yeah, okay. This is so stressful. This is quite stressful. We're halfway there, though. That's 3 of his Pokemon down. For the Cloyster... Oh! Damn it. Magneton. Wait, why does it have 5 attacks? Is that... Wait, I just noticed some of these Pokemon have 5 attacks. What do you mean? Okay. I don't think we outspeed, so... I think I have to sack Horn Chip to give Fireball a potion. I mean, Corn Chip just dies here. Miss Flying type. I'm very sorry, but it's for the greater good. And then we'll use this on Fireball. If she does survive somehow, we will also heal Curacao for the Flareon. Oh! Okay. And then we're gonna use a full restore on Curacao. This is excellent. Corn Chip, your sacrifice will certainly not be in vain. But it is also most definitely a sacrifice. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way she tanks it. So the issue is, Fireball is also Flying type. But, oh, we do outspeed. Okay. I think it's probably gonna take 2 Earthquakes to kill, but I think hopefully it'll just be 2. Okay. Please live that. Please live that. Please live it. Damn, that wasn't even a crit. Alright, we're gonna try Absinthe. Holy shit. Let me get a Leech Seed set up. That's really awkward. that's super awkward. Mega Drain? I don't know. Okay, it's Screeching for some reason. I think all of his remaining Pokemon are special attackers. So that's an interesting choice for sure. Okay, that's another one down. Okay, half of our team is also down though. I'm gonna do the same thing here. I know it has Ice-type attacks, which is an issue, but... Ah, damn it. I think Absinthe just dies. Yeah. Of course it was a crit! This is... terrible. We still have Curacao for the Flareon. I'm gonna hope for a clutch Thunder Paralysis. Or a crit. Ah! Bumblebee, you legend! My fucking day 1 Pikachu. Critting at exactly the correct moment. I love it. I love it. And Flareon. Curacao should be able to deal with this. We're just gonna Hydro Pump. Oh, we only have one left. But after that, we can always Surf. We've really outspeed this? That's wild. See the damage. Okay. Reflect. I think we still kill with the Surf. I think that's it. I think we did it. Please say we did it. Oh my gosh. Woo! And that's it! I knew Curacao was gonna be the ace here. I knew it! No! That can't be! You beat my best! After all that work to become league champ? My reign is over already? It's not fair! Yeah, well that's life, kid. Why? Why did I lose? 'Cause you suck. No, I'm just better. I never made any mistakes raising my Pokemon. Darn it! You're the new Pokemon League champion! Although I don't like to admit it. I did it! Dad! Been a while, Oak. So, you won! Congratulations! You're the new Pokemon League champion. You've grown up so much since you first left with Pikachu. Nat, you have come of age. I'm still 10 years old. It hasn't been that long. Blue, I'm disappointed. That's crazy. You're really gonna say that to him? I game when I heard you beat the Elite Four, but when I got here, you'd already lost. Holy shit. Just like really adding insult to injury here. Blue, do you understand why you lost? You've forgotten to treat your Pokemon with trust and love. Without them, you will never become a champ again. Nat, you understand that your victory was not just your own doing. The bond you share with your Pokemon is marvelous. Isn't it though? I feel like we've really done something special. We've created a strong and lovely team. Oh man, there's an ad going off right now. The timing is really, really terrible. I'm just gonna advance the dialogue as slowly as possible. I'm gonna take a sip of water, a congratulatory sip of water. My raspberry lime flavor. And we can get back to this once the ad is over. That's really, like, actually embarrassing timing. If y'all have not tried this, this is my first time having this flavor. Fantastic. You can really taste the raspberry, you can really taste the lime. It's delicious, it's just fantastic. Got another 30 seconds. Champion! Champion! We did it! I just want to wait till the ad ends so that nobody's being left out here. Embarrassing. I can apply chapstick in the meantime too. Make the most of this little break, you know? Oh, excuse me. Okay, looks like we're back. Sorry about the worst timed ad in existence. I didn't notice it was coming yet, or I could have held it off for a little bit. Anyway. Ahem! Congratulations, Nat! This floor is the Pokemon Hall of Fame. Pokemon League champions are honored for their exploits here. Their Pokemon are also recorded in the Hall of Fame. Nat, you have endeavored hard to become the new League champion. Congratulations, Nat. You and your Pokemon are Hall of Famers! Oh, we did it! Absinthe? Hall of Fame. Curacao. Hall of Fame. Oh, so cute! Bumblebee, Hall of Fame. He's so excited. As he should be. Fireball. Hall of Fame. The Fireball of Fame. Worm. We couldn't have made it here without Worm. They weren't actually all that helpful for the Elite Four itself, but they were clutch for most of the game. And Cornchip, of course. The Bruno Slayer. My beloved Cornchip. And me! Nat! Pokedex rating. You finally got at least 50 species. Be sure to get experience all from my aid. I already did that. I'm so smart. Suddenly we have a lot more money too. It's the credits! Y'all, we did it. After 2 months, really. 2 months of training, of learning, of growing, of losing, of struggling. My first time defeating the Elite Four in Kanto. It feels surreal, but also like a real full circle moment. It's bizarre to me that it never happened until now, but I feel like I'm now a true Pokemon fan, you know? Like I've played Gen 1 to plot completion. Obviously I haven't completed the Pokedex, but the Pikachu voice, you did that. You ate that. We love the Pikachu voice. But that's the Elite Four done. I am the strongest trainer in all of Kanto. Absolutely huge. Now, it's not the end of the stream. There is more. But I just want to thank you all for joining me on this journey, for honestly guiding me on this journey, because I had essentially no idea what I was getting into when I started this game. I've never played Gen 1 before, so this was, to me, it was really a new adventure, a new experience, and all of the help along the way was just like, it was absolutely invaluable. So we truly did this together. It was a team effort. The end. Or is it? It's not. We got more planned. Let me in. We haven't seen the title screen in a long time, have we? Can you imagine if I hit new game? Alright, that's it, we're starting over! Was Palatown always this color? Look how pretty it is. It's gorgeous! How are we doing? Oh, everybody is still fainted. Let's fix that first and foremost. Nat, if you drive your Pokemon too hard, they'll dislike you. You should take a rest. No, my Pokemon love me. Oh good, you and your Pokemon are looking great. Take care now. Yeah! Look at that. My bud. My special bud. I gotta say, I really have become, like, quite emotionally attached to, I mean, Bumblebee in particular, but the entire team. Like, it was just such a fun team to play with. And having all 3 Kanto starters, I think our team could have been a little bit more well-rounded, but it just felt correct to have them and train them up to their full potential, you know? So I'm very glad we did that. And I also love the alcohol-themed naming scheme. So silly. And Worm and Cornchip, just like Gen 1 classics, so reliable, so fantastic. Love them. So, all of that being said, well, first of all, let me save. Let me do that. Saving. Excellent. I'm also going to do this. Fantastic. So who first? Birds or others? So I think I'm going to start with the birds and finish with Mewtwo. Because he'll be the easiest. I think I'm just going to use the Master Ball on the Mewtwo. That seems like... in terms of, like, the storyline, that feels correct to me. Let me just check. I was I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit worried that I wasn't going to finish the Elite Four on my first try. But I'm very glad I did. Okay, so I know the location of 2 of them, right? I forget exactly where Zapdos is. I know Moltres is in Victory Road, and Articuno is in the Seafoam Islands. Zapdos was it over here? Do I have to go from, like, Saffron? South from Saffron? Maybe we start with... I think I'm gonna start with... Oh, it's at the power plant. Which is... It's Mount Moon. Above Lavender. Oh, is it Rock Tunnel, or is it... I'm gonna start with that one, at least. Ah, I forgot I have to go here to fly. Let's fly, Corn Chip. I hate navigating this menu. The fly menu is not fun to navigate. Let me just say that. Okay, I need to surf. Is it inside Rock Tunnel? Ooh. We never battled you? Well, I have a feeling we're going to destroy. The power plant is on Route 10 by the Rock Tunnel. Gotcha. Oh no, a level 20 Cubone. Honey, I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna... Oh, you think go from Cerulean? Should I get rid of the experience all at this point? I don't think it's worth any of this. Okay, I'm gonna fly to Cerulean, deposit the experience all, and then find the bird boy. Oh my gosh, yeah, see? Ashes Rights, faster good of... Okay. Cerulean it is. Pokemon? And do I head south from Cerulean or east? Let me deposit this. No more experience all text. East, okay. Here? Deposit. Present. Just the one. Thank you. Actually, wait, hold on. 30 Ultra Balls. I'm going to buy some more. Oh, wait. I'll have to come back here, but they're not gonna have the balls I need here. I guess I'll go to Cinnabar. I forget when Ultra Balls started becoming available, but I know for sure they're in Cinnabar. Hello, sir. Do I have it? Why did I think I had something that I could sell? Okay. I just want to make sure that I don't lose the bird because I run out of balls. Although I'll make sure that I save, like, right beforehand, obviously. Nope, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, back to Cerulean. HMs aren't an issue. I'm pretty sure we have everything. I'm pretty sure we have every HM on this team. Please. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have full HM coverage. Bro, how do I... how do I navigate? getting a sleep move. Yes, Butterfree has... sleep powder. I wish there were, quick balls. Yeah, paralysis, I think, for Moltres and Articuno, is gonna be the move, but I will definitely be using Sleepy Powder. Do I have to go through this? Let me get on my bike. What am I doing? What am I doing? I do also want to mention, because the stream elements reminded me, that I am having my first subathon starting on Saturday. I will be playing a lot of Wizard 101, but I'm also going to be trying my first Pokemon Nuzlocke, probably with Pokemon Sapphire. So that's also very exciting. I've never Nuzlocked before. I've seen a lot of Nuzlocks. Is this correct? Is this where I surf? Oh, till you get to Pokemon Center. Oh, this is where I surf. Okay. Come back up here. And we surf. But yes, it's gonna be a fun time. There's some surprises planned. There are also, sub rewards. They're just like fun little things that you can get for subscribing. Be in Japan with family, so I probably won't be around, but I'll pop in if I can. Oh my gosh, you're going to Japan? That's fun. I'm just not even gonna bother with you. Power plant! Okay. I'll save right before I take on the battle. Aw, man. It's gonna be this kind of day, huh? Are we high level? 35. The good news is we can just run, so we don't necessarily need the, like, the training anymore. I don't have any more repels. I used them all in Victory Road. Eek! Eek! I probably should put Worm up front before I forget, though. My sister and her family are there. She just had her second kid, so I'm going out to help out and do some tourism. Oh, that's really exciting. Do you have anything, like, specific planned already? Arbos. I've never been to Japan. In fact, I've only been out of the country a couple of times. Magnemite. Repel would actually be excellent here. Because we're not doing any of these battles. Ooh. Remy. Is there anything else to be done in the power plant, or is this, like, specifically to get Zapdos? Because this wasn't part of the plot, right? I didn't come here already. No, there's items everywhere. I didn't come here. Oh my gosh, it's a Voltorb. Got a good number of things scheduled, but I'm not in charge of what we're doing, and I can't keep plans in my head to save my life. Honestly, I get that. My first time going out of the country for more than, like, a few hours. Where have you gone out of the country for just a few hours? How many of these are Voltorbs? Okay, well, there's another one. Zapdos, where are you? Now that I'm thinking of it, I probably should have gone Uno, Dos, Tres, but it's fine. Oh my gosh, they're everywhere! This place is riddled with them. Oh, Niagara Falls, okay. I was like, I don't think flying over another country counts as leaving the country. No, that makes sense though. That's very exciting. I hope you have a fantastic time. Oof. I'm just gonna try this way first. Magnemite. Let's see. Am I just like entering a dead end? Oh no, there's stuff here. Are there different floors in this building, or is it all one floor? Rare candy? Delicious. Ah! Every battle's a jump scare. I feel so accomplished right now. There was a very large but quiet part of me that thought for sure that I was just gonna absolutely wipe to the Elite Four. Because getting as far as we did last time was, like, purely based on luck. There's nothing there. It was a scam. Oh, man. Oh, man! These guys are everywhere! Oh, it's an electrode. I mean, I have to imagine they're just going to... Oh, god damn it. I couldn't get away! Worm, you can tank that. I know you can. Yeah, good job, Worm. Oh! And they get a level up for their trouble. I am, however, going to need to heal them, which is unfortunate. Oh, god damn it. All I have are full restores. That's fine. It's fine. Not even worried about it. Can I ride my bike in here? It'll just be faster. Ooh, Magneton. It feels like we're going in the right direction. That electrode was kind of a good sign, in my opinion. Oh! Birdie! Okay, we made it. I'm gonna save, just in case. Okay. And... Save state. Okay, it's our first legendary bird. We've saved beforehand, so if anything goes wrong, we can just reset it. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. Hopefully this is perfect and beautiful. I'm also slightly worried about killing it. It's fine. Alright, let's go. Yow! I was thinking the same thing. Look, so majestic. Do we outspeed? That would be great. Okay, we don't. Worm might just die. Worm did not just die. Okay, we get the sleep powder off. We're definitely gonna have to do some damage. Oh. Let me flash. Oh! Oh god. Aw, man. Oh! Worm lived! Worm, you absolute monster. Let's just get some more flashes off. God damn it. Okay. I think I am gonna use that other full restore. Just at least one more flash, please. Okay, excellent. Full restore. If it wakes up again, we will just sleep powder again. Okay, excellent. I just want to make sure I don't die. It only has Peck and Thundershock. Oh. And Drill Peck? Or did you mean Drill Peck? Oh my gosh, please hit the Zapdos. What? Worm. There we go. Oh, so it's Peck, Drill Peck, and Thundershock. Gotcha. Okay, let's try to get it to around, like, half or so. And then I'm gonna throw an Ultra Ball and see what happens. I have to Sleep Powder again first, of course. Ooh, crit. It could have been a worse crit. Really? At -3 accuracy, you're gonna hit the Thundershock. Okay. That's fine. Okay. First try. What are the odds? What are the odds that we get this first try? It's asleep, it's at half health. We're using an Ultra Ball. Manifesting. We will catch the Zapdos. And we did! Alright, Zapdos was caught. Fantastic. New Pokedex data will be added for Zapdos. Zapdos, electric. You couldn't have called it like the Thunderbird or something like that. It's just electric. This legendary bird Pokemon is said to appear when the sky turns dark and lightning showers down. Love that. I don't think I'm gonna nickname the birds. I like letting them keep their name, you know? Okay. And I can just leave. Excellent. I was just telling Keen about how I remember struggling to catch Zapdos as a kid. I'm so sorry if I tarnished that memory for you by catching it first try. Let's go to Cinnabar. I think getting to Articuno is going to be more difficult than getting to Moltres. No, it's very funny. I'm glad that's the response. Just make sure there's room in each box. Right, that's what I was about to do. I think I switched to the third box at some point because I was worried that the second box was getting sort of full, so I'll just see what's in there now. That would be real embarrassing. Okay, before anything though, let me save. Great! Chansey is disassociating. Yeah, girl, are you good? She's like, oh shit, I'm on the job. Okay, let's see. Oh. Is there a way to just like... Yeah, that's okay. Honestly, I'm just gonna change to box 4. It says me working retail. That's so real. What does print box do? Huh? What if I switch to this and then hit print box? Oh. I don't have a Game Boy printer. Okay. Yeah, this box is empty, so I'm just gonna put stuff in there. Okay. So I think Articuno is gonna be next, and I think Bumblebee is probably our best option. I think I just have to surf this way and find Seafoam Isles again. I don't really want to battle anybody though. I don't want to deal with that. I really don't even care. Who are you? Are you good? Are you stranded? Is it? I have to go up and around. Have it be just Legends of Box. Oh, I could do that. Yes, Seafoam Islands. Very nice. Ah! Krabby! I think I have a Krabby already. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm trying to catch the birds here. The problem is I didn't actually go through the Seafoam Islands for the most part, because I didn't have strength at the time on my team. I have it now. So I actually don't know how to navigate this cave at all. I feel like going down is the correct move, though. So many crabs! Get out of my way! Crab, sir. Is this just immediately gonna take me in a current? Okay, no. That's good. I have no idea where to go, though. Ah! I can't believe we have one down already. I was really not expecting to catch it first try. Ah! The current took me. Okay. You can't actually, like, see where the current is, though. That seems unfair. Golbat. I've had enough Golbats to last me a lifetime, quite honestly. Level grinding pre-Elite Four was definitely something. Ooh, is this correct? Okay, there's a hole. I don't see any rocks to go in said hole, though. So I'm not sure. Should I hop down and see what happens? Doesn't seem like... Dugong! Hi, friend. It's waving. That's so cute. What a lovely sprite. I think I do have to drop down there. Yeah! Oh, is this just gonna take me out the same way? Man. Okay, so that's not correct. What I did is not the way. Perhaps I'll try this way and see what happens. The thing is, I think Moltres is going to be fairly easy to get to because it's just like sort of towards the end of Victory Road. In fact, I'm pretty sure I accidentally found Moltres while I was in Victory Road. But I decided just to wait. Yeah, repels would have been good. I don't really have the money for it, though, I don't think. I think I'm broke right now. Ah! Run. Oh, there's some rocks. I think they might have been different rocks than the ones I need, though. Girl, leave me alone! I'm going legendary hunting. God. Oh, that was where you need to get to? Was it here? Oh wait, I think it was down a floor, right? Not up. Look at how dopey he is. I mean, I believe his Pokemon, his Pokedex entry literally does just say dopey. Oh, let me try this down ladder. If this isn't correct, I think I have to turn around and go back the other way. God, leave me alone. I'm not interested in the freaking Church of Zubat or whatever. Oh, well here's that hole. I don't think that's... Okay, I'm gonna turn around and go back the way I came and see if I can navigate my way to all of those boulders. Pika! it's this way, and then I have to come back this way. Boop, boop, boop. Gotta love Krabby. I've been watching a lot of the Pokemon anime recently, and I'm realizing I'm pretty sure I had a chunk of the very first season on... Honestly, it might have been VHS. Because I started from the very beginning, and there were some episodes early on that I don't remember seeing, but then it reached a certain point where I was like, oh, I watched this over and over again. So those have been quite nostalgic for me. And also, pretty much the only reason I have, like, any Gen 1 knowledge. Okay, so how do I get down here? Aha! Aha, aha, aha. I'm a year older, a year closer to death. Oh wait, it's your birthday today, isn't it? Didn't you say it was Monday? Which is today? If so, happy birthday. I'm honored that you would choose to spend some of your birthday watching my stream. Okay, so it seems like I have to knock this one up to get this one down and into that hole. No, you know strength. I hope that's correct. I feel like that's the only... Yeah. I think that's the only possible solution to this. And then... Wait. Oh. If I move this over, and then get this out of the way. This one I'll just push in now. Ah! Don't fall in the hole yourself. That's probably an excellent idea. You have to do what? What did I say? Oh, I think... Did I say, like, you have to knock it up? You know what I meant. Okay. And then this. Okay. I did it right! I'm so smart! Okay. Now both rocks are in. Does this mean I can jump down and the current is blocked? Now go in the holes. Does it matter which one? Any hole is a goal. I'll go in this one. Yay! I don't actually know where to go though. Oh! I found it! Oh. Rude. Rude! A rude star you. I've got more important things to do right now. Okay. Hello, sir! I'm going to once again save. Just kind of flopped on the ground. It's like that sometimes. Save the state here too. I'm actually not sure if saving in-game really does anything. I don't fully know how this emulator works. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. It's time for... Go! That was all you needed. If you only push one rock in, then you would have had to go back to get the second. Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh! She's so pretty! Like, look at her! We're gonna do this. Ouchie. Oh my god! I'm gonna risk a thunder just to see what happens. I feel like it probably tanks it, right? Yes, excellent. Oh. Well, goodbye, Bumblebee. I think Curacao will probably do the best in tanking more. Let's see. Can we hit this first try as well? What are the odds that the Zapdos was that easy and the Articuno is also going to be this easy? Probably very low, right? Let's see. Manifesting. We're gonna catch it first try. I missed! What do you mean? Okay, so we didn't quite catch it first try. I don't know if that actually counts, though. What do you mean I missed? It's paralyzed! Okay, that was a crit. That's good. What is happening? Do I need to weaken it more? I'm nervous that I'm just gonna kill it. That's why I struggled so hard with Zapdos as a kid. Oh, okay. Does it just need to be weaker? Oh man, I killed it. Hold on. It's like it never happened. We just try again. We simply try again. The miss is crazy. How do I combat the miss? I love this sprite though. It's so pretty. Start with the Thunder Wave. It's good to know it is that easy just to like reload the last save state. Girl! That was so much damage. Imagine a miss on the Master Ball. They probably made it so that that can't happen. I would hope at least. Yeah, I would love to see if there's like a specific remedy for this missing issue. Like, what are you doing? How? I think I probably need to damage it a little bit more, but I don't... Oh, man. Well, there's a 1% chance you can miss, but I just missed like 6 times in a row. Try again. This is it's looking a little rough. Looking a little rough here. But it's fine. Yeah, it's not hitting. There's a 1% chance. Oh, on the Master Ball. That sucks. I think is that just a Gen 1 thing? First house going down. Yes. Everybody else is weak to ice. Okay. Also, the paralysis has not done shit. Maybe this won't kill. It didn't kill! Oh, now the paralysis. Okay. Let's see. Oh! Ah! Okay. It was not the first ball thrown, but it was only the second attempt. We got Articuno! Fantastic. Is it just gonna say ice? Freeze. Freeze tag. Like, look at that sprite. It looks... I mean, I understand that it's kind of like a limitation of Gen 1 and Game Boy Color, but it almost looks like a shiny Articuno that's not fully blue, like most of it is white. I'm kind of into it. A legendary bird Pokemon. It freezes water that is contained in winter air and makes it snow. Nope. We're gonna keep her name. She slays! Okay, we're gonna save. Alright, that's 2 down. 1 to go. Now how the hell do I get out of here? So it's based on cash rate. A miss throw is the equivalent of a single shake in later gens. Oh, interesting. Does this lead me out? What happens if you catch the last 2 before time to end? I might end stream a little bit early. That might be what ends up happening. Maybe this ladder takes me back up to where I need to go. How do I leave? I think it was this. Oh, so you can't miss with the Master Ball. Is this the right way? I do not remember this cave at all. So I'm wandering somewhat aimlessly at this point. Getting out of this cave is probably going to be harder than catching the Articuno was. Another crab. I mean, at this rate, I might not even get to Moltres until it's time to end. How are you going to choose starter Pokemon in the other games? That's an excellent question. Gen 3 is already decided just because I am such a Mudkip stan. I'm definitely willing to do, like, an audience poll for other games, though. Because I don't think I have any particularly strong feelings about most other gens. Do it by trainer ID number. Oh, so like a random selection kind of thing? That could be interesting. Get out of here. I have no idea where I am right now. I think I have escape ropes in the PC, and I just decided not to bring them with me. Because I'm a silly little fool. Clearly. We did it! Oh. 1, 2, 3 fire, 4, 5, 6 water, 7, 8, 9 grass. That is an idea for sure. I do wonder if people would feel like more included if I did like a poll though. Even if it's not on stream, because what I did for this playthrough was I let people vote on which game I was gonna play. Kingler! So once I've decided which Gen 2 game I'm playing, I might then post another poll that's like, help me choose a starter. I think that would be fun. Where do I go? Send help. I like the idea of polling when you don't have strong opinions. Yeah, I think it will help it make it feel more like communal. And that's why I like, for the most part, letting y'all help name them as well. Am I just back where I was before? Oh! Thank goodness. Okay. Now, we will go to the Indigo Plateau. I am gonna take an escape rope with me this time. And heal first, also. Yes, please. Give me the heal! Where is Mewtwo? I just realized I have no idea. I think somebody mentioned it earlier in the playthrough, but I did not retain the information, sadly. I think I have like 5 escape ropes in here. 4. I just need the 1. Cerulean Cave, gotcha. Okay, that's our next stop. Well, I mean, no, our next stop is Moltres. But after Moltres, that's our next stop. I wish Mew was catchable. I want a little Mew boy. Ah! Yeah, we don't need you anymore. I'm actually shocked that there's still Geodude in this cave after all of the ones that I took out. Makes me feel a little bit bad. Although maybe it's population control. Like, when your entire species is based on just, like, literally being rocks. Why is my keyboard now? I forget how to get to the bird. I feel like it's around here somewhere, though, isn't it? No, it's not there. In Cerulean Cave, there's a chance to find hidden Master Balls. I did not know that. Is it down here? I think it is. It is! Okay, that was fairly easy, actually. Alright, this is the last legendary bird. Yes. Sobbing. Alright, this is our last birdie. The other two, Articuno gave us a little bit of an issue, but it wasn't anything too wild. So I'm hoping Moltres is the same. Yahoo! And I live by that. Pretty! Not as pretty as Articuno. She's like the main slayer. I'm not going to lie to you. Nice. Oh! Okay, I mean, I think that did kind of put it in the perfect capture range. But I was really worried that it was just gonna Oko. I think I just wasted a turn accidentally. That's fine. Let's see. What do you mean I missed? It's dying and it's paralyzed. Give me the bird. Give me the flame chicken. Give me! Okay, good thing I bought all those Ultra Balls. Oh? Oh? Okay! I'm not gonna lie. I thought this was gonna be way harder. Uno, dos, tres. Indeed. New Pokédex data will be added for Moltres. Flame. They got real creative with these. A legendary bird Pokemon. As it flaps its flaming wings, even the night sky will turn red. No ma'am. We did it! And I was smart enough to bring an escape rope this time, so I can just yeet my way out. Goodbye. So I think what I want to do... You can find Master Balls there in Let's Go, but not in Gen 1. Oh. In Cerulean Cave? Give me the heal. Just in case. Okay, gotcha. So what I might do, honestly, is try to use Ultra Balls on Mewtwo. And then use the Master Ball if I must, you know? Okay, Cerulean? Scrumptious. Where's the cave? Is it over this way? Do I have to go, like, up and around? Ah! Eee! Ooh! Ah! Look how cute. Love that little guy. Just such a guy. Okay, you do have to surf to get to it. That's what I thought. Oh, Nugget Bridge! I'm going the wrong way. I'm so silly. I'm just, like, so silly. Boo, biddy boo. I think Cerulean has one of my... Oh, there's the cave entrance. Got it. Cerulean has one of my favorite color palettes. I think Cerulean, Fuchsia. I really liked... I think Vermilion I enjoyed a lot. Lavender, of course. We surf! Goodbye, sir. I'm on my way to find the rarest Pokemon of all time. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. It's just like a me thing, you know? Is there anything over here? Oh, so I can... That's an easy way to get back. Oh, there's a trainer here. I want to fight her. I came to get my mushroom Pokemon. Is she talking about Paris? Parasect? Aha! 31. It's not gonna cut it, sugar. I'd love to see proof of that. I can't find anything about Master Balls being there in Gen 1. Is it possible that you're mixing up Let's Go with the, like, true Gen 1 games? I'm gonna switch. I'm just gonna flamethrower. I don't need to fire blast this poor little guy. That would be brutal. Parasect? No. I thought she was gonna be like a more difficult trainer to fight, considering she was like hidden over here, but oh well. Alright, Mewtwo, buddy. I'm coming for you. This is really nerve-wracking. I feel like the birds don't scare me that much, but Mewtwo? This is serious business! Level 50 Golbat. I should have come here to train pre-Elite Four. I think that probably would have been a little bit more efficient. Just gonna go past that, see what else is down here. I'm gonna start with this one. Oh, wait, was there an item in the other one? Do I need an item? Like, at this point, do I really need it? Oh! Weepin' Bell. She weeping on my bell. I'm just gonna run. I do wonder if it would be fun eventually in the future to like revisit any of the games that I've played for Pokemonday and try to fill out the Pokedex as much as possible. I know that it's not possible to like fully fill it out in some of these instances, but oh, Max Elixir. Yeah, actually coming here would have been nice before the Elite Four. Oh well. I mean, we did it, right? So, nothing to worry about anymore. Yeah! Oh, this is... It's quite the maze in here, isn't it? Oh! Right on. Right on these... Never mind. Ah! Again, Repel would be lovely. Just lovely. Eeh. Girl, what is the encounter rate in here? Wasn't I losing my mind at the encounter rate in Victory Road last time? I think I was. Because it was ridiculously high. Max Revive? Ah! No, it's fine. Ditto! Wait, I have a Ditto, don't I? Level 60? Holy moly. If it's that Ditto again. No, it's just Rhyhorn. Mewtwo is 70? Oh, that could be an issue, actually. Maybe Mewtwo is gonna be tricky to capture. I'm gonna try the Ultra Ball method once. He might just like wipe my team. Who are you? Oh, an Ultra Ball? Maybe that's what you're thinking of, Ash. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this takes me back to this floor, but I guess in a place that wouldn't have been accessible otherwise. Pikachu's pretty fast though, so he might be able to get the paralysis off first turn. Which, if we're lucky... Again, I could just throw the Master Ball. But what's the fun in that, you know? Seems like this is... Oh, not the way. Got a full restore, though. Yeah, I would have loved to have all of these items for the Elite Four. It's fine, I'm not bitter about it, like, at all. We did it with just raw talent and strategy, you know? We didn't have to rely on all these lovely life-saving items that would have kept our Pokemon healthy. No, sir. Not here. God, my back! Sandslash! Because there is a part of me that's still like, I want to catch all these Pokemon. It feels weird just running away from them when I don't have them in my own collection. So, we'll see. I mean, one of the rewards, one of the sub-rewards for the subathon next weekend is that you get to choose a game for me to play in a future stream. I'm gonna do like another big long stream where I combine all of the choices from those rewards. Maybe 2 streams, depending on how many there are. So, if somebody chose Pokemon Yellow, that's, I think, honestly, the only thing I would have left to do. Let's go down. Oh, Ash, you redeemed something, but I didn't hear it. My volume is so low because the volume of this game is, for some reason, so high. Ah! Did order. Goodbye. Goodbye. I've got no idea if I'm going the right way here. It feels like twisty and turny enough to be correct, though. Oh, I didn't bring another escape rope, did I? Oh, sweet, sweet petunias. It's fine. Maybe they'll give me an easy way out like they did with, the power plant. Just maybe! This way? Oh, they both lead to the same thing. Okay. Who are you? Leave me alone. I've had it. Doom. A gloomy boy. A rare candy! Lots of good items in here. What's... Oh. Nothing. It was a trap. A trick. Okay, we're going down now, which feels correct. That feels like it's probably... We're heading in the right direction. He's gotta be buried deep underneath. Also, what is he doing in Cerulean Cave? Like, what's the team, Mewtwo? What are you doing down here, bud? Do you think this is like his man cave? Somebody pissed him off and he was like, ugh, just wanna go to my room and like not talk to people, you know? Whoa! God, the Lickitung is huge! The sprite is very large. Surely we're getting close. Again, Repel would be lovely. Would be absolutely lovely. A lot of Dittos down here. Pardon me, Ditto. It's like every 2 steps. This is worse than Victory Road. Ride on these nuts. There, I'll say it. I'll say what I was too much of a coward to say earlier. And this is my punishment. Another one. Another one, thank you. Nope, goodbye. Well, I have to see what this is. It's the curiosity in me, you know? That's what it comes down to. Even if I don't technically need any of this, it's like, what is it? Drag name, Max Elixir. I think that would be a good one. First name Maxi, last name Lixer. Girl! Let me go! There's something terrifying about the silhouette of the Lickitung sprite. I don't know exactly how to... Oh. Okay. What is this? Oh, it's just 2 items. I was like, am I gonna have to make a choice here? Ah! I'm on the stairs! Leave me alone! Okay. Like, whatever. Be helpful if I was facing the water. I do think I'm going the right way, though. At the very least. No, we don't bother with you. Sorry, friend. Just, it's not worth the time. I have to get this item. I know. I knew it was gonna happen, too. Okay. What are you? Another Ultra Ball. Honestly, that is helpful, because we might need them for Mewtwo. He's really, like, he's hidden down here. It is not easy to get to him. He didn't want to be found, but we said, challenge accepted. Oh, is that him? Mewtwo, you're looking a little interesting, bestie. That could be a ride-on. Hey. Look at this, we're here. Pikachu's just chillin'. He's like, I pretend I do not see it. Oh, he turned that way, he said, nope. Not for me. He's so happy to be here, though. I was wondering if there was gonna be some kind of, like, special achievement or something for interacting with Pikachu right in front of Mewtwo. And of course... I don't know why the game pauses when I access the menu like that. Seems odd. Okay! Does he talk, or is it like a... not that Mewtwo? Let's find out. Mew! Okay, he doesn't talk. Hello, sir. I probably should have rare candied Pikachu before this. Oh. I mean... he led with a recover, which is definitely... a choice. This doesn't even do half, I bet. Oh my gosh! It does nothing! Of course. Wait, does recover also fix status conditions? No, okay. I don't have that much Thunder PP. Thunder PP. Oh, he's just gonna do this, huh? The one turn he's fully paralyzed. Okay, Swift. I mean, it's gonna hurt, but I don't think it's gonna... Ah! Let's try an Ultra Ball. We have the Master Ball if we need it. I missed. Bumblebee's dead. Let's try to do some more damage. Yes. Imagine if I said no. I was like, you know what? Respectfully, have a nice day. That's all from me. Have a good one, sir. I suppose we Hydro Pump. I don't think we have enough damage to even come close to killing him, so... my god. Really? And a barrier? Not the defense raising. Could you please hit a Hydro Pump? Thank you. Honestly, actually no, I think that would be too risky. I was gonna say we should have tried to freeze instead of paralyze, but... because we have the guaranteed paralysis, I feel like the freeze is maybe it's not as good. Okay, if we crit here, we kill, but we can just reset. If we don't crit, I think we get him into red. Nice. I am worried about a recover. Okay, that was a crit. I was like, there's no way. Let's see. Okay, missed. Psychic? I don't... actually, no, this probably kills. Tough. Tough. We might just have to throw the Master Ball. It might be that kind of thing. But let's at least try. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I forgot he's dual poison type. Okay. I think he just dies. Oh, Absinthe, I'm so sorry, bud. I just sent you to your death. There's no way Corn Chip tanks anything. I'm not even getting this guy in the ball. Okay, a barrier. Also, you're supposed to be paralyzed. Can we talk about it? I missed again. Okay, Corn Chip might tank a Swift. That's the only thing that she probably can tank from this Mewtwo. Come on. He's paralyzed and in the red. Why am I getting my ass absolutely handed to me? No, she dies here. Yep. I might give it another try with the Ultra Balls, too. A lot of it's just up to chance, honestly. Bro! Okay. At least the paralysis took hold that turn. I missed. Fully paralyzed, great. Gimme the guy! I want him. Not, like, in a weird way. I just want him for my team. How am I still missing? He's literally right there and he's paralyzed. Okay. Oh! Oh? Oh! We didn't even need the Master Ball. That's huge. I have no idea how that creation gone wrong. Me. New Pokedex data will be added for Mewtwo. Genetic. Oh, he's 6'7"? Okay. Its DNA is almost the same as Mew's. However, its size and disposition are vastly different. Oh yeah, I saw the movie, I know. Should we name the Mewtwo? The birds I liked keeping with their names. Should we give the Mewtwo, like, an absolutely terrible name? Like, Frederick or something? Like a terribly mundane human name. Steve. What about Steve? I kinda like Steve. Steve the Mewtwo? Yeah, he's gonna be Steve. Steve was transferred to Bill's PC. Alright, Steve. See you later. Wait, do I for real, like, have to get out here on my own? I can't believe I forgot an escape rope! I'm so silly for that. I should have just taken the whole stack with me. I don't know why I just took the one. Okay, well. Our team's looking a little worse for wear. I didn't even I didn't even get to turn. What if we just wipe? We might. I'm not gonna do it on purpose, but if it happens, it happens. I'm not gonna use any healing items just to keep them alive through the end of this cave. Usually I feel like there's escape ropes at least like lying around the place. That seems not to be the case this time. Okay. Detour? Back this way. Let's hope I can find my way out. Also, I understand mechanically why they do it, but we need to talk about, logically, why fainted Pokemon shouldn't be able to use HMs. I understand that you would literally get, like, soft-locked in the game at some points, but it just seems silly. Like, so you're telling me my Pokemon is too weak to battle at all, but I can jump on its back and it can swim around as long as I need it to? I don't know about that one. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm good. Oop. Oh, man. I think Worm goes down here. Oh my gosh. Worm! You legend! I just have to retrace my steps in reverse. It seems like the Golbats are the main issue. I think the higher level Golbats are the only thing that outspeeds. I watched a video yesterday, 2 days ago, about somebody who did a speed run in, I forget if it was red or blue. It was one of those. It was Gen 1. And apparently there's a speedrunning technique where you actually purposely let your Pokemon stay in the red, like meaning their health bar, because I think it cancels the sounds of some animations, which like actually shaves off time in the long run. I thought that was so wild. Leave me alone! I'm just a worm. Uh-oh. That's okay, I'm just trying to run. Okay, the haze. That's fine. Worm, you're still alive! There's an item there. What if it's an escape rope? Should we risk trying to go get it to see if it's an escape rope? I gotta see. I'm gonna get on my bike though. Such cheerful music in this scary, scary cave. Oh, wait, can I even get to it from here? Oh, I don't think I can! Damn it. Okay. I'm just gonna keep leaving the regular way then. Please just let me go. Please. Please. At least we can run from pretty much everything except for those Golbats. You think you stay on the bike when you go down the ladder? What a sight to behold that would be. You do! According to the canon of this game, you stay on your bike when you go down ladders. That's gotta be some kind of OSHA violation. Not that this is like a job, but it's kind of a job. My job is just Pokemon. Goodbye. Okay, yes, this seems correct. correctly the way out. I'm really such a goober for not bringing another freaking escape rope with me. And I don't have anybody who knows, like, dig or teleport. That would also be sufficient, you know? I won't be picky. It could be anything. Just get me out of this damn cave! I can catch Mewtwo, the rarest Pokemon in Kanto, and I imagine the one with the most difficult capture rate. I can capture him with Ultra Balls, not even using my one Master Ball. But I can't seem to escape the cave in which he lives. It's like a cruel twist of fate. Please let me out! I've had it. And y'all don't want the smoke from Worm either. I'll tell you that much. Ooh, His revenge, truly. He's sitting, like, twiddling his thumbs in my PC box, like, heh. He'll never get out of there. I really do want that Pokeball. Can I just surf here and leave? I don't think I surfed there before. I think I assumed it was the way out, so I didn't even attempt it. Let's see. If this just takes me deeper in the cave, then I don't know, I'll lose my mind, that's fine. Oh, it's just an item? No, it's rare candy. I guess semi-worth it. Going to go nap, talk to you later. I hope you have a good nap, and I hope you have a great birthday. Thanks for stopping in. Can you believe it? Pokemon Yellow's done. We beat it. Is this how I get that item? I'm like fixated on it now. I want it. It's taunting me. Oh, I think it is. Wait. Wait. Yes. I think I would have lost my mind if I left without it. Okay, it's an Ultra Ball. I was hoping for an escape rope, but I'm pretty sure we're close to the exit at this point anyway, so... Beep boop. Who left all these Pokeballs in this cave? When you think about it, it's like... How? Who? Oh, I think I'm out. Oh my goodness. Take me home, Curacao. Yes. I can't take one step out of the water without getting attacked by these freaking bats. It'd be like that, I guess. If Worm made it this far, and then, okay, now we're good. Can you imagine if I was, like, right at the entrance and Worm then perished? I'll get on my bike. And come this way. We're gonna heal. For what? I don't know. I guess technically we don't really have to. But it feels wrong just like leaving the Pokemon unhealed, you know? Thank you, your Pokemon are fighting fit. We hope to see you again. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fly back to, yes, Pallet Town. Back to where it all began, you know? And here we are. We're back home. We've had a long, sometimes difficult, sometimes fun Pokemon journey in Kanto. Unfortunately, it has reached its conclusion. We defeated the Elite Four. We defeated the champion. We proved that we are the best in Kanto. At 10 years old, at that. And then we went on a little extra adventure. And we caught all 3 legendary birds and Mewtwo, and we didn't even use the Master Ball. I feel like this was a massively successful finale to this stream. And to this whole series of Pokemon Yellow. Pokemon Crystal next. That's actually... it might be what's happening. Definitely playing Gen 2 next. Not sure which one yet. Also, hello, Westfo. Welcome in. So... I think I might just raid out at this point. I don't want to just, like, drag this out for no reason, you know? And it's almost been 3 hours, which is my typical stream length, about. So I have to find somebody to raid. But I want to thank everybody for joining me on this journey. This was my first time playing Gen 1. It was an absolute pleasure. It was a joy. I had so much fun. It makes me regret that I didn't play it, like, in the past, so that it wasn't, like, a nostalgic experience for me, you know? But I think that's perhaps a little silly. Yeah, I had just a lovely time. And I will say, there will probably be a week off of Poke Monday, because I have my subathon coming up this weekend, and if things go well, which, I mean, I'm hoping they do, it's possible that I'll be streaming 24 hours, 12 hours Saturday, 12 Sunday, so I'm going to be streamed out. So I think it's actually, probably regardless of what happens, I'll be taking a week off of Poke Monday. Because I'll also want to make sure that I get all this footage edited and posted and all that kind of fun stuff. So, in the meantime, if you want to vote on which game I'll be playing from Gen 2, please make sure you're in my Discord server. That's where that's going to happen. Again, this has just been such a lovely journey, and it feels really special that I got to do it live and experience this live for the first time. So I'm not gonna get too sappy on you, but I had such a fun time doing this, and it's honestly maybe one of my favorite things that I've streamed so far. So thank you very much for being part of it, is essentially what I'm trying to say. That being said, let me save the game, make sure all of our progress is locked in, of course. I think we should raid somebody else who's playing Pokemon Yellow. There aren't that many. I'm not gonna lie to you. Save that, and then we will exit here. Hello, it's my face. Let me put this on. Some nice casual music for you. Or let me just see who I follow who's live right now. Hold on, I'll refresh this. I'll give it a refresh. Is anybody playing anything like Pokemon related? Oh, we'll do this. Okay. We're gonna raid like a somewhat larger streamer, but I think I spelled it correctly. It looks like they do have, oh wait. Are they away right now? No, I'm choosing something different. Why is nobody live right now? Why is it just me? Why am I literally the only one? Thanks for the stream, so excited for more. Thank you, Bumble! You have been just, like, a joy and also very helpful to have around. So I'm very grateful for your presence in these Pokemon Day streams. Okay, the thing is, also, everybody else streaming Pokemon Yellow right now seems to be from Spanish-speaking countries. Can't believe I missed the whole thing. Hello! Yes, we finished the game. and I caught all of the legendaries that were to be caught. I was trying to think if there was a way to like extend the stream by doing something else, but I don't know if there is. And I don't want to just like hold you hostage here. I'm trying to find somebody to raid now. That's what I'm trying to do. It feels like there's no good options here. Let's see. No, I'm not finding anything good. Okay, maybe we just call it a night then. Maybe I'll send you off into the great unknown. In that case, let me make sure that I have like my true outro song thing, you know. Again, I just want to self-advertise a little bit. I will be having a subathon. Oh, really? An ad went off right now? I hate it here. I wish I had seen that coming. I'm gonna wait till the ad finishes. In the meantime, I'm gonna see if I can find somebody to raid. I swear, I don't pay enough attention to what's going on with the ads. And that's on me. I will take full responsibility for that. Gonna go get some packing stuff done. Good night. Oh yes! I hope you enjoy your trip. I'm excited to hear about it. I'm very excited for you. I hope it's a lovely time. Let's just see like if there are any other there's right now. Definitely talk about it in Discord at least. Yes, please do. Feel free to like send pictures, any updates that you choose. Would love to hear about it. No, there's like really no good options right now. I'm like the only good streamer. Okay, in that case, I am just going to send you off with an ending soon screen to Classic. But yes, subathon this weekend. It's also September, which means I think all subs are like 33% off or something. So I actually didn't know that when I was planning it. The timing is fantastic, I believe. So yes, that will be exciting. I won't be streaming on Wednesday this week. I might be streaming on Thursday. I haven't decided yet. I kind of have a busy week ahead of me, and I'm going to be spending a lot of time streaming this weekend, so it's not for sure. So I just wanted to make sure that I mentioned. Again, I'm going to drop my Discord. You can pop in there if you want to like keep up with schedule stuff. If you want to be updated, like sometimes I have to cancel streams or sometimes I add streams, so if you want to be updated on stuff like that. And there's also information in my Discord about the subathon. I'm probably also going to post stuff on social media, I think, but that's currently where all the information lives. So if you're interested in the subathon and you want to learn more, there are like rewards if you sub or if you gift subs. So you can go see what all those rewards are about and see like what our stretch goals are, that kind of thing. I'm very excited about it. It's my first subathon, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I have some fun surprises planned as well. But until then, I hope you all have a fantastic evening, a fantastic night, a fantastic day, depending on where you are, and I will see you in 2 weeks for our next Poke Monday stream playing Gen 2. Till then, peace out.